Hey, what's up, everybody? Weil with you, and I'm going to be sharing a hot IDO that I just stumbled upon. They're doing a dual launch on Daomaker and Polkastarter. Polkastarter, anybody can get onto these IDOs. It's basically a lottery ticket. You just have to, share a tweet and go through the checklist that they get you to do. Also on Daomaker, they're hosting it. Sienna right here, and you can see some of the past results that they've done. A 280x, Open Predict a 125x, and Alice 318x. And they've had some lower multiples, but pretty much all the projects have done very well. So privacy meets DeFi, Sienna. Let's get into their introduction article on Medium, and I wanted to share some of the more important points that I found. The lack of privacy means we won't see monumental institutional money coming into DeFi if there isn't privacy first solution. So big institutions don't want their activities, trading positions, liquidity provisions, publicly known as it compromises competitiveness. Additionally, Ethereum is currently experiencing huge congestion problems with slow confirmation times and soaring transaction fees in the biggest DeFi ecosystem, which has squeezed out smaller investors from decentralized exchanges and lending protocols as they get eaten up by high transaction fees. And that's why we've seen Binance Smart Chain really crush it and a ton of adoption on that side of DeFi. Well, not really DeFi, but BSC and Binance Coin, BNB, has just exploded. So let's look into more of the solutions that Sienna Network is going to bring to the table and how they're going to change it up. They are offering private swaps. So let's just get right into it. First of all, I'm going to cover the public sale. So if anybody wants to try to get into the public sale with Daomaker, you need to hold X amount of tokens, and you still will have a lottery kind of system where you might not make it. So to get the amount of tokens, you're going to have to look that up. I believe it's 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, something like that. But don't quote me on that. Polkastarter, you can be holding a 3,000 Polk. Or polls, sorry, 3,000 polls, and it's still a lottery system. If you don't hold any tokens, you can still apply to it, but the chances are they're pretty slim, to be honest. I've made 2 of the Polkastarter IDOs, so anybody could make them. It's all luck, it's all random. So this is happening on the 28th, and on Polkastarter it's happening on May 5th. I don't think they have a TG in mind, but it's going to be $6 for the token price on public sale. The private sale was $5, which is not a huge spread. That's pretty good. Usually you see private sale almost double at public, so leaving it at $6 from $5 is pretty great. There's a 350,000 tokens at initial supply, and the initial market cap is going to be $2.1 million. So there's a lot of room for growth on this. Let's look at what Sienna is going to do and how they're going to implement it. So with privacy first, we live in a world where data is given, but also a key asset for people and companies. Data is useful for many purposes and can lead to new inventions and progress. However, we must distinguish between what is publicly accessible data and what is not. Your data belongs to you, and you should not become the property of others, including how you transact assets online. And when they touched on large, billion-dollar funds, which are kind of have that hurdle or that thought that they don't want to give out their data, their positions, and their moves, it definitely makes sense. So they're looking for a solution before they hop on the DeFi wave. There's a lot of things that Sienna is going to be implementing and going to be providing. Instant transactions and low fees is one of them. It is built on the secret network, which we're going to be taking a look at. Which is the first blockchain with privacy-preserving smart contracts. That means public applications built on Secret can utilize encrypted data without revealing it to anyone, even the nodes in the network. They won't know what transactions they are, how much crypto you're holding in your wallets, or what wallets they're attached to. Secret network is highly scalable. Transactions get confirmed in seconds and cost fractions of Ethereum. So with Ethereum's network, you're getting front ran because the transactions are going and they're taking some time to be accepted, and then you have these bots coming, paying a higher transaction fee and front running your transaction, which is illegal in traditional financial markets. So subsequently, as the Sienna protocol is scalable, transaction cost is low. This means all type of investors can participate in the ecosystem without getting eaten up by exorbitant fees, even these smaller ones. And we'll go take a look at the secret network and take a look at it. So privacy by default, we actually skipped that. We don't need to go through all of this. We'll just go into the secret swap and actually take a look at their mainnet and take a look at their application. So Secret Swap is what they're built on. They are SNP20 token, I believe Sienna is, and they actually have the bridge to go from Ethereum, and they're working on Polkadot and BNB Binance Smart Chain. So a better way to trade. Welcome to the first front-running resistance cross-chain and privacy-first automated market maker secured by secret network. And we'll go and check out their swap, and you got to use Kepler. So got to log in or install Kepler, and then here is their swap protocol, and you can see all the tokens they have, which is actually private. And so this would be like secret DAI, secret engine, secret ETH. And the transactions are private and nobody can track you back to these transactions, which is pretty huge because privacy is very important and looks pretty clean. Secret network, I believe that it's, let me take a look. You can also earn a 237% APY. I was gonna say that it is audited, but that's what I saw on the Sienna network. The code is audited by Certic, which is probably one of the more known companies in the field. So let's take a look at their swap protocol. Swap your tokens with Sienna Swap while being 100% private. Sienna also provides low transaction fees due to the inherent blockchain scalability Sienna uses. You can swap any private SNP20 token at Sienna. If you do not have private tokens yet, you can use the bridge, which they have on their platform, to exchange your tokens for the private equivalent. You can always convert them back. This will enable you to trade through Sienna Swap. So as an example of a pair is Sienna plus Secret DAI, SDAI. Sienna is a pure SNP20 token, and SDAI is bridge token to its ERC20 equivalent, the DAI stablecoin token. So with the bridge to allow you to switch from SNP20 to ERC20 tokens and then start making these private transactions. And not only private, but it'll be a ton of less gas, almost instant, and you can't really go wrong there. I'll give you an example. We were doing a giveaway on our, we'll go back to the governance, but we were doing a giveaway on our channel on Twitter, and I was like, post your address, and I was thinking, I don't want people to know my address because they can definitely link the giveaway funds in Ethereum to his address back to my address and then start looking through my address. And that's just kind of a breach of privacy. And you never know, like, these guys online take it too far. So, you know, with these private transactions, there's multitude amounts of reasons why somebody would want to keep their transactions private, from a large hedge fund maybe buying billions of dollars or hundreds of millions of dollars of this coin or asset and not wanting to make their moves public, or just simply not wanting to have that out for public information, or somebody just like you and I that want to keep our info on the down low. So this is the bridge which they're going to be implementing on their website, so you can convert tokens from multiple ecosystems into secret tokens where all transactions are completely private. This means ETH becomes SETH for secret ETH, DAI becomes SDAI for secret DAI. You can use these secret tokens to trade on Sienna, Swap, or simply convert them back to the original token wherever you like. So right now it's currently supporting the Ethereum network, so you can bridge into ERC20 tokens or back into the SNP20, the secret tokens. And coming soon would be Polkadot, BSC, Monero, and Cosmos. So this is going to be pretty big in my opinion, and it gives people that solution that we didn't have. I know there's a few other protocols, so I think a lot of them are fighting for the spot for the privacy, you know, the king of privacy. And let's get right into Wrapped Sienna. That is the ERC20 of the native Sienna token running on the secret network SNP20, as we saw on the secret finance, on the secret swap website. So if you're not familiar with like wrapped tokens, it's like wrapped BTC, where you're taking your Bitcoin, you're putting it in a vault, or you're sending it, and then you get the wrapped Bitcoin in equivalence. So with this, you're just basically wrapping your Sienna to get the ERC20 equivalence of it, so then you can go on to Uniswap, or you can do whatever you want and then interact with the ERC20 side of that blockchain. So it's a zero-sum game. The total and circulating supply will always be the same regardless of how many W Sienna or Sienna that are traded. For example, 100,000 wrapped Sienna is circulating, then 100,000 Sienna will be locked. Hence, it's a zero-sum balance. So it's pretty simple. You're just locking up one for the other. They're not creating another out of the works, you know what I mean, or just minting another token. And I wanted to share the... where was it? Maybe the governance. Yeah, so there is the possibility to earn by providing liquidity, and that wasn't what I wanted to look for. We'll share the automated maker as well, because we did jump from that. So Sienna's automated maker is a balanced principal market maker. Instead of running an order book with bids and asks, which have to match and delay trades and makes them expensive to execute, Sienna Swap requires liquidity providers to deposit both tokens from a given pair. So this is what I was actually looking for. The dual deposit system is the foundation for a balanced approach that makes it possible to trade without delay, as the buyer is always present and there is no need for a matching bid as we know it from an order book principle. And there was more information on the actual LPs and what kind of liquidity providing tokens you could provide, which were just a few, but you can earn Sienna by providing liquidity like a lot of these protocols, and just kind of not having any luck. Was it the swap? The pool. Sorry guys, that's embarrassing. So deposits to the pool are the foundation for Sienna Swap. By providing liquidity to a trading pair of tokens, you will help the exchange execute faster and better, and in return you earn some of the trading fees, which like you see in Uniswap, PancakeSwap, and all these protocols, you can provide liquidity to further enhance your earning via rewards. You can earn 0.28% of your share of the daily volume for providing liquidity to a pair of tokens. Not only do you earn from it, you also contribute to the ecosystem and provide a tremendous amount of value to it. You can select one of the multiple pairs of tokens you want to provide liquidity for, and every time a swap is made, you receive 0.28 proportionally to your share of the pool. If your proportional shares of the pool is $1 million of USD 100 million, you will receive 0.28% of 1% of the daily swap volume. If the swap volume is 200 million, and you will receive 6,000 USD per 24 hours for depositing to the swap pair pool. You can of course deposit a much smaller amount than $1 million, which most people are probably not putting up $1 million into their pool. And I believe here you can see some of the pairs that they are rewarding you for providing, not Sienna, as Secret Sienna and Secret ETH, Sienna and Secret USDT, and SWBTC and Secret ETH. And you can see here in return you'll receive Sienna according to the daily pool. For each of the pairs, a daily amount of 500 tokens will be rewarded for each pair pool. Tokens are allocated proportionally on a daily basis. If your share of deposited LP tokens for Sienna SETH is 15%, you'll receive 75 Sienna per day. So that's pretty much all I can share with you guys on Sienna. They have, like I said, been audited by Certic. You can join their Twitter, you can join their Telegram, which there might be more ways to get into the IDO. A lot of these IDOs, a lot of these tokens do quizzes or other incentives for you guys to join their social networks. 5,400 isn't as large as some of these other IDOs, which have like 30,000, 40,000 people in it, and their Twitter is just growing as well, 7,400 people. There's still a lot of time to get into their IDOs, so I mean, it's just going to keep growing and growing and growing, and usually how it works is like a ton of people just kind of snowball into the Telegrams and into the Twitter and start following them and things like that. So if you guys have any questions, post them below. I feel like this project's gonna do pretty well, especially since it's seeing a dual launch on Daomaker and Polkastarter. I'm gonna do my best to get in. I don't have any special treatment, and I'm hoping a lot of you guys watching get the ability to get whitelisted, to invest, and then make some multiples on it, and that would be awesome. So see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe. We are going to be releasing our giveaway soon, about $1,000 in crypto, and that's coming out very soon. So stay tuned.